What's going on, B1 family? It's your boy Big Big. Welcome back to my Black Universe. You know what time it TI is. It is okay, my hands don't look too bad. I don't need y'all roast me in comments. It is time for some more Black Empowerment family. So we're gonna do something different. We're not doing any clips or anything like that in the typical fashion. We're just gonna go through some things I want to talk about real quick. And that's first off, supporting some black owned companies, intellectual power, good stuff. I've purchased this before. I hadn't purchased it since because I kind of did my own thing business wise, and I was allocating all my resources to what I was doing, my endeavors. So, but I purchased this before, and yes, it does help. It helps a lot. I love intellectual power. Do not take this on empty stomach, though. Don't do that. These ingredients are powerful. It'll have you, it have your stomach like whoa, 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 and then you might take a trip to the restroom because it's gonna help you get some of that bad stuff out. It's gonna pull some toxins out of you, but it's a great product. Reid did his thing with this, took his time on the island of St. Lucia and making it happen, man. And they had a Zoom call with a sister who's uh, I forgot her name because it was a while ago. Very intelligent sister. She has her doctorate in powerful information was in that. I was invited. I sat through it. Dope information. I highly recommend intellectual power. And then a brand I was telling you guys about that I was kind of concerned about, but he's showing he's still doing his thing. Our brother Kirk Elliott out of California is back in the kitchen, whipping it, whipping and whipping and whipping it. That was 6 days ago. This was a day ago. So he's back uh doing his thing. So I'm finna do a smoky rose. I smelled the central rose, not for me. That was smoky rose though. I wanna see what that's hitting for. This was a week ago. So he's working. He's back working, back doing his thing. Check him out. If you can get um which one was it? One of them was my absolute favorite. And it reminded me of it's a great fall, wintertime fragrance. Can't think of the name, but I did a video. I did a video. I most definitely have to tag that video. But see his family man, got a black woman, you know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. Check this brother out. Very, very cool brother. I do need to get a large bottle from him, a couple large bottles. Cause we have to be out of Texas in Tennessee. Get back working. I'm finna support heavy. Like I said, you're gonna see less of me doing videos, but I'll be supporting on the other end. Like I said, it's gonna be black empowerment one way or the other. But let's get into the good part. Mr. Jonathan Capehart, or as Professor Black 2 call him, Jonathan putting on your Capehart, has had his show canceled as well. Are we surprised? Are we surprised, family? And I love it. Bootlicks getting cut down, Diamond Society breaking its tools. Yep. If you have not learned anything else from the new black media, if you are a tool for the Diamond Society, they're going to break you eventually. It never lasts. There's no retirement plan. There's no long term after the fact benefits package. None of that. So I want to go back. Is this one? Nah. Joy Reid. No, I did a post. Here it is. Now this is Joy. This is the post I did for Joy Reid. I said Black Alpha called it because I was in on his live when he was talking about it 2 months ago, family. When they cut her pay, when they told her to take their pay cut, I was like, uh oh, is it time? Is it time? So even if she can get unemployment, she's got to get unemployment on the pay cut, not the salary she was making, not her former salary. Family, you know how embarrassing that is. Professor Black Truth said it best. He said when the Diamond Society has a joke, it's a cruel one. It is well thought out. It's meticulous, and when they roll it out in a way that you don't get it until it's too late, and they just savor it. You've been bootlicking and shilling. They got you wearing these god awful wigs, these god awful haircuts. You looking crazier and crazier as the years go by. They cut your pay. They put you on the weekends only. And they cut your pay again. And then let you go a couple months later. Family, there's no benefit to being a bootleg. Don't do it. There's no benefit to being a bootleg. And you got the Daily Beast trying to put on the cape for these guys. The MSC bloodbath for non-white anchors after Joy Reid forced out. Come on now. Anchors Jonathan Capehart, Katie Fang, and Moyelden are losing their eponymous weekend shows. First off, when you get reduced to a weekend show, that should be the writing on the wall. That should be a telltale sign. Eventually, I ain't gonna be here. Right? That's you're an afterthought if you're a weekender. Capehart and Mohelden will instead be one of multiple hosts of separate editions of the weekend at 7 a.m., 6 p.m. respectively, while Fang will remain with the network as a legal correspondent with no anchor slot. It's other Miami-based anchor Jose Diaz Ballard will also lose his show, though he remained as a host at NBC. So these last two, they threw them a lifeline still. They threw them a lifeline. You ain't no MSNBC like that no more. But they threw these last two people a lifeline. Capehart, you were warned over the years, man. You were warned, and we was talking, man. And you still shilling. You shilling heavy, and now they done gave you the boot along with your buddy Joy Reid. And this just she looked crazy right here. Black viewers rally around Joy Reid, but this is the picture. Hold on. How y'all in support of Joy Reid, but this is the still you decide to use? This is like a backhanded compliment, family. I don't care what you say. This is the still picture you decide to use for my video. My eyes bucking, looking crazy, bad angles, bad lighting, and the only people who are rallying around her are her fellow tethers. Those are the only people around her. Like Michael Harriet, he's caping for her, but that's her buddy. Black people on mass. Foundational Black Americans, we not riding for Joy Reid. All the stuff you slick things you would say about us and how uh, we need to be corrected and we were on the wrong side. We making the wrong decision if we chose anyone but Kamala Harris and this, that, and the third. Oh no, Joy. No. No, you wouldn't even have us out here being goofy. See, this is our buddy Michael Harry. This is 47 weeks ago. Well said, Michael Harry. Read the rest of the column on the Griot. Hate cannot be reasoned when it's a wise black radio host hosting conversations with Candace Owens because they can. Why aren't you on there, Michael Harriet? Why wouldn't your homie Joy Ann Reid on there? Or Joyless Reid as we call her. Now she got the boot. Now she out of pocket, out of sorts, crying all over the internet. I remember she did a video was saying, "Hey, maybe I should come over there with you with the rest of the black people." And so like what? Like what you mean? You ain't coming over here with us? We cool. We are absolutely cool on you. You can't do that mess, man. You can't shield, shuck, and jive. You didn't learn from Jamel Hill. What's the linebacker built chick that was tackling somebody for Bernie Sanders? I forgot her name, but she got the same short haircut. Notice they all got this little weird haircut. You ain't learn from Tiffany Cross. You ain't learn from Mark Lamont Hill. You ain't learn from Roly Poly. When he the first bootleg to get the boot and was put out of pocket, and he barely got an alley oop from Kamala, and then blew through that money. Over the years, literally over the last 10 years, all these shields have gotten a boot. And Joy, you didn't see this coming? Capehart, you didn't see this coming? Don Lemon got the boot. All the shields got the boot before you, and y'all thought y'all were safe. That's I don't know what to say about that. That makes me very concerned for you. But yeah, family, I told you I want to get to this woman right here in my state of Texas, hailing from St. Louis, Missouri. Missouri, y'all sent this woman over here. I'm putting this on y'all. And shout out to Kansas City, Missouri. Shout out to Gates Barbecue, best burnt ends I've ever had. Period. But yeah, this woman right here is becoming a bit of a joke. Dude, these spider legs she got on here for eyes. I heard cussing, sounding crazy. The Democrats have a thing with that. They think cussing makes them more edgy. It's like when somebody comes to church and they use a word that sound like a cuss word, or like they've been used curse word, or they make a curse word an acronym, and they try to preach it, making ooh, he said something edgy, exciting. That's what the Democrats are trying to do, and it's just coming off super cringe. You being loud and hood radish for what? Talk talk turkey with us, man. Talk tangibles with us. Anytime she starts talking about tangibles, she's LGBT, disenfranchised, DACA, everybody else but us. And I had a cat named Trey, and Trey, I'm gonna need you to come to the front of the congregation on this. It was like, oh, $5,000 because she tried to denounce, downplay $5,000 from Donald Trump. What's that gonna do? He was like, man, they ain't gonna do nothing if you got more than $5,000 worth of debt. So, name a person in America today that is an adult over the age of 25 that doesn't have multiple debts exceeding $5,000. Whether you have a car note, mortgage, credit card, some of us might still be a rent center. You might be at Costco, rent some out, rent to own or whatever. Everybody has more than $5,000 in debt, but if you can get 5Gs to alleviate some debt, knock out a couple of small credit cards, if you choose to use it that way, that's still 5Gs. I didn't have. A lot of us aren't getting raises like that. You don't get a raise where you get 5,000, even if you're in the upper echelon of incomes when less than 100K, 2-3% might net you about 3 or 4 grand over the course of a year. For 5,000 at once, like, oh man, I need this. I pay. You may have a past due electric bill. You pay that up. You might have a past due light gas bill. You pay that up. You pay something and get yourself nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to downplay that. It's more because it's from Trump. That's why they got a problem with it because they're talking about it. I don't want it. You gonna take that money? Shut up. Shut up. Act like you ain't gonna take that money. Now, the reason why Jasmine has got major eyes on her, and this is hilarious. This ain't that Joy? Joy reads a Delta? Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Now, the reason why Jasmine Crockett has this smoke is because she downplayed the 5Gs. You start looking up Jasmine, she make 178,000 a year as a representative. However, says she has a net worth of 9 million. That's what is being said. That's what's being touted out there. I don't care about that. And so I was like, that's crazy. How you're a representative and you got a $9 million net worth? That don't make sense. There's a lot of misinformation out there. Like she got a husband. She's admitted she don't have a husband. Not surprised. If you had to see that every day, and I don't think you're sticking around long, buddy. I don't think you'll stick around that long. Oh man, but yeah, you downplayed that. Then we find out allegedly you got a net worth of 9 million, but you only make 178,000 a year. Like we learned about the Nancy Pelosi and stuff like that. They got the what it said insider trading that they do that they're not supposed to do allegedly. So it's like, okay, Jasmine, you You doing good. 5Gs for us is a lot of money. That's they hear that and there's a possibility that makes us feel good. Why are you trying to downplay that? It ain't hurting your pockets, or it's just because it's come from Trump and them that you're like ah I gotta say something negative about it. And this picture is diabolical. I don't know who took this picture, but this is diabolical. Now if it was 5Gs for the immigrants, oh wait, they was getting more than 5Gs. They was getting 20Gs here, 15,000, 10,000, and benefits. They were getting housing. They were getting hotels. They were getting all kind of luxury services on the taxpayers' dollars. But when the taxpayers can get 5G, boy, the still photos they take of this woman, man, they can't like her. that they got your forehead looking like, man, this is a decent picture right here. Decent picture, but the rest of your pictures, man, whoever taking your pictures, oh, oh, that says that says it all. That says it all. Oh man, that picture right there says it all. D.L. Hughley with his uh shilling ass, just shameless shilling. But yeah, like you have not had any gripes about big money going out for any of these illegals. You are standing on it. You came for it. If it went out to LGBT, you stand on it. You came for it. And this that big bad girl I was talking about Simone Sanders. Have y'all all noticed all of them ain't got no hair on their head, man? She's the only one for now with hair on her head. Simone bald, Joy bald. Like boy, by the time the Diamond Society get through with you, you ain't got nothing to hold on to. And this is an old picture because Joy she on the show, she bald. Shilling is not the business. It take too much out of you. It take too much out of you. So Miss Crockett, my question to you would be, why is it okay for LGBT before you say, well, blacks get a benefit by that? Not everybody LGBT is black. Not everybody black is LGBT. Why is it that when the legals were getting paid, you didn't have a problem with that? But we talking about a funky $5,000. Then it's like it's not that's not enough. It's not gonna be nothing. It's not gonna. Well, why are you worried about it? That's my money, Miss Jasmine Felicia Crockett. Born 1981, ain't got no husband. Interesting. Interesting. Hmm. Crockett supports supplying military aid to the Ukrainian military during its war with Russia. Everybody else can get support, they can get supplies, they can get resources, except for those who are American, particularly foundational Black American with this woman. Very interesting. Now, why is that, Miss Crockett? Do you have an immigrant background that we need to research? Could you possibly be LGBT? You don't have a husband. We ain't seen you out with no boo thing. You're not hard to miss for the most part. So, yeah, I wonder. Now, this is what Doge put up there. Like I said, that's why I say alleged for now. It says she's worth $9 million despite being paid 174,000. Actually, 178,000 a year. It says she owned like three properties. Hmm. Now, when they say this, they're being disingenuous because yes, all y'all do it, all of them. Now I'm not gonna play that game. The white politicians do the same thing. That's why there's lobbyists. There's such thing as lobbying and lobbyists and super PACs. Where do you think that money go? Hmm? How you think a lot of these people get these plans pushed through for development in areas, and how you get see people like that couple who had their farmland, the older couple, getting finessed out of their land, out of portions of their land. You don't think they don't backdoor and put some money in the back pockets of these politicians? Come on now, family. We too grown for that. We know what's going on. We know what's going on. Now, she did respond to this. These people either have no relationship with the truth or are really dominant bricks, or both. I know one thing is true. They are intimidating. Otherwise, they wouldn't waste their time trying to come up with outlandish stories. Please post the tax assessor links to my lavish cribs. I need to see the addresses and see if these people will give me keys since the properties are mine. LOL. I see y'all have dropped the fake husband scandal. Next, I guess y'all make up some kids and baby daddies. Can't let your feeble leader be the only one with a bunch of ex-wives and baby mamas. She didn't refute that. Not She said the properties. You don't necessarily have properties that be worth 9 million. And this was Atlanta Black Star. They are intimidated. MAGA smear campaign backfires again as Jasmine Cracker shuts down absurd net 9 million net worth claim from Doge fan page. Okay, so there's a fan page. Jasmine Cracker squashes lies and misinformation so often that it's practically a part-time job. The outspoken Democratic representative from Texas is on the defense once again, calling out the latest slander against her as dumber than bricks. So we just read that. Yeah, we just read that. Okay, basically, they're just going back over that. So, I went and got this clip, and she was on the Breakfast Club. She talked about it. Angela, you reposted this.
Honestly, I'm not allowed to take any money. Like, I have to live a very poor life right now, right? Like,
and you could be getting paid.
I could be getting paid. I made more money before. I will make more money after. But right now, I am living not in the overflow. No, I mean,
that ain't what the internet don't say, Jasmine. The internet say
you
got
yeah,
houses and you work
Eli,
$8 million.
Listen, no. I had to shut them down because first they said that I had a husband. No husband, y'all. First they said I had a husband, and they said that I was paying him $500,000 to keep me safe. And people were like, he should be doing that for free. And I was like, I don't know if y'all mix up the black girls or if y'all just think every black girl that comes to Congress brings a husband who has to live off of. That's not what it is, okay?
Right.
No husband, never been married, never been engaged, all right? That's number one. So then they said, well, she's worth $9 million and she's got all these homes. Let me tell you something. When I first got to Congress, about 2 weeks in, there was a case that I had been working for 7 years. It was a civil rights case, one of my last 2 civil rights cases, and I still got one pending. So just so y'all know, if I got to resign, I'm going to resign. But nevertheless, it goes to trial. I'm unable to participate because I'm not supposed to be, but I'm in this wind down period. It actually hits for about $22 million, all right? So ethics says you can't collect your attorney's fee on that at all. Now, mind you, I worked this case before I ever ran for Congress, right? So, like, that gives you an idea of how far they go when it comes to the... No, but here's the deal. I would have resigned, and I will resign. I'm not finna play with my money. Like, y'all tripping, because I worked on that case for 7 years.
Yeah, oh, no, he said
it was and I will resign. No, but here's the deal. Before I ever ran for Congress, right? So, like, that gives you an idea of how far they go when it comes to the... No, but here's the deal. I would have resigned, and I will resign. I'm not finna play.
No, that sounds weird. I would have resigned, or will resign. I want to play it back. Like I said, only one she got eyes on her is because when she made all that hoopla about us getting 5Gs. Now we're looking at you like, why is that a problem for us?
So, like, that gives you an idea of how far they go when it comes to the... No, but here's the deal. I would have resigned, and I will resign. I'm not finna play with my money. Like, y'all tripping, because I worked on that case for 7 years.
Yep.
It was...
So the money coming on because you said I would have resigned, I will resign. So it's either the that's a double speak. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
It was against a very small city that literally can't pay it. Now, if for some reason they go find the coins, then absolutely, I'm resigning, forcing a special election, and I'll win, right? But I do have another one that is pending.
So, see, y'all see that? She said, I will resign, force a special election, and I'll win. So these politicians, they know once you can't get up there on that level without playing the game. So this whole she ain't got no money, I don't know. I don't know. Now the whole husband thing, I can believe that. Make sure you know, Kansas women, nothing against them. That's some nice ladies up there. Speaking of Kansas City, Kansas, let's say I had a time. Let's just say I had a time. We're gonna leave it at that.
And it's pending against the city of Dallas. And the officer in that case actually pled guilty. If the city of Dallas does pay up, you heard it here first. I am resigning, and it will be a 7-figure payday for me because as an attorney, yeah, we do have cases that hit for millions of dollars. It's not really that odd. The thing is that I've always been a bleeding heart liberal. I have. So
for everybody else but Foundation of Black Americans,
I was doing more criminal defense than anything. I wasn't really doing a lot of the big $1 million cases unless I was helping out the homies. I've got plenty of cases where I've gone into court, help homies get 7-figure results, but that never was me. I just wanted to be comfortable, and now I got deal with Congress.
So you said you can resign and then run again. You said.
Yeah, I'm gonna collect my check.
Resign, get that money, then
yeah.
Because there's mad billionaires in Congress.
That part. Yeah. And they only got upset about this lie. I'm like, first of all, why y'all mad? If this was true, why is this a problem? It's a problem just because I'm a black woman for most of them, right? Because they still not mad that Elon literally made another 100 and something billion dollars since the election. Y'all not mad at this African man?
No, I'll tell you the anyway. So, two things can be true. Yes, the Diamond Society's mad, but that's the game they play. Left wing, right wing, same bird. We're upset because you've been going hard for all these other groups. And the first time we hear we can get some additional relief financially, you want to try to shoot it down? Nah, ma'am. You doing all right. I gotta live this poor life. $174,000. You gotta live a poor life. You mean to tell me at $178,000 a year, you, especially being a representative, you don't know any CPAs that can make sure you good, that you don't get hit over the head in taxes by the government which you work for? Really? You're telling me that you can't get that taken care of? You can find any CPA to make sure you don't get overly taxed at your salary because you're in a different tax bracket at $174,000, $178,000 a year, which puts you in the top 10% of income earners. Or it may not. Minimum, because it might have went up. Salary to be in the top 10%. America. An American, I'm sorry. I want to go to the website. AI don't always have it right. They be telling you average. That's for 2021. So 2024. Okay, see, there we go. So you have to ask the right question. So she's no longer in the top 10%. 2022 is, I believe in 2022 that was like 174 or better. Yeah. So in 2022 she was in the top 10% of earnings. She's now below that by about 11 to 15 grand. About 13 grand. About 13 grand. So, yeah, so which means she's in the top 15% of earners. So, I don't believe it, man. I don't believe you simply living this poor life. Again, compared to, I guess, the ones that have been there in the office forever, these career politicians that have been in office for 20, 30 years, like nigga Jim Clyburn, you don't have the pool to be able to get all this stacked up right here and have it put away where people can't readily find it. Well, that's all I gotta say, family. The shield's gonna keep falling. I wonder who's next. I think it'd be Jonathan Capehart next. I don't know if it'll be a skinny man. Al Sharpton. I don't know if he'll be next. I kind of doubt it. I feel like Al Sharpton has enough dirt on enough people and seen enough. They won't they won't get him unless they can get him in the crux. Unless they can jam him up, they won't get Al Sharpton. I think it'd be somebody else they get before Al. Unless they can get him jammed up on something, then they'll get him. With that being said, family, I love it. All the shields are falling. All the tools are being broken. They're getting out of our way. And now we can have a direct line to the people we want to talk to and let them know our demands. Remember, our demands are anti-black hate crime bill and reparations, or better said, the same benefits, resources, accommodations, and privileges that the Jewish community has here in the United States regarding payments, protections, and um, specific rights, and or the same benefits, uh, benefits, financial compensation, and uh, privileges that the red Native Americans have here in this country. Either or, either or. That's what we're looking for. So we're looking for benefits and protections that um, are equivalent to the red Native or Jewish community, and anti-black hate crime bill, and for a few other things. But these are top two. These are top two on the list. So remember to stay on code. Remember to keep message discipline. Grab your shirt and keep it B1. Peace.